To construct the modified Buccal Canine Retractor, start by drawing the long axis of canine on the cast. We will start by making the end of the active arm, which has a U and C shape bends. Leave about 2 centimeters of the wire, of the end of the wire, and hold it at the very end peak of the plier and make the U loop. So this is the U loop. The two arms are parallel to each other. Now at the end of the U loop, I will make a bend or a ledge that will engage the mesial aspect of canine. This is a ledge or a bend to engage the mesial aspect of canine. Now I need to adapt the upper part of the U loop around the buccal aspect of canine. So I left this relatively long piece of wire to help me in this adaptation. I can estimate the position of the distal aspect of canine and mark it to cut this excess part. So as you can see now, it is well adapted to the buccal surface of the canine, the U loop and the C shape end, which extend from the mesial to the distal aspect of canine. Now I should mark the position where the end of the active arm will extend downward toward the sulcus. Just at the middle of the tooth, I will put a mark. This is where the active arm will extend down to the sulcus. Just before the mark, I will make a bend. It extends parallel to the long axis of canine. Now I should mark the position of the coil. It should be 2 millimeters away from the sulcus. So this is the depth of the sulcus. I will mark at 2 millimeters away from the sulcus. The coil should be 3 to 5 millimeters in diameter, just beyond the mark or before the mark, at the 1/4 length of the beak from the tip to the base. This is the position where I can get a 3 to 5 millimeter diameter of the coil. It should be bent above the active arm. This is the coil just distal to the long axis of canine. Now I need to make a slight curve in the supporting or distal arm. It needs to be in a close fit also in the vertical plane, or there should be no space grate like this between the wire and the cuss. So it needs to be adapted also toward the buccal surface between the two premolars. This is done by gentle bends across the wire, across the supporting arm. Now, as you can see, it's completely adapted between the two premolars. You can either end it with a hook or L-shaped bend to ensure adequate room for the acrylic to pass beneath the retentive arm. It should be kept away from the palatal midline at least 2 millimeters.